welcome back. Me and Jason are going to try to get the PDM mounted in the car today and a little bit of the wiring done, so he'll be following us around for most part of the day just doing wiring. He's over there welding up the PDM mount right now. As soon as he's done with that, I'll show you all how we're going to end up mounting that in the car, and we'll start tracing the wiring through the car and getting it cut to length, and yeah, we'll be right back. All right, while Jason's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cut this PDM mount. I already have it traced out on this piece of aluminum. So I'm going to set up the camera and get this cut out for you all. Alright, so I got the center plate cut out. And now I'm going to cut out these little tabs, the little mounting tabs for it, so that we can mount it inside the car. One will go up there, and then one will go down here. And we'll have our little tabs. So those are all done. I'll have Jason weld those up, and I'll get a shot of that for you all as well. So we're going to end up mounting the PDM inside here on this kick panel. Right now Jason's over there TIG welding up the PDM mount, and then I'm going to start running the wiring through the car and seeing how far along we can get with that today. We'll walk over here and see Jason's welding. Now I'm going to go ahead and drill the holes for it, and then that way we can mount it about right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that mounted up, and then we'll grab the PDM, we'll mount it to the plate. Alright, so now we're going to mount this raw wire PDM up to this back plate. Just like so. moved on me. This is definitely pretty hard to do all one-handed. Thing keeps freaking moving. All right. Alright guys, so the PDM finally got mounted up. Right now I'm trying to decide which way we're going to map out the wiring. I may run the wiring down the floor, but I just thought that it'd be nicer if I didn't have to run it in the floor, kind of keep the wiring out. May try to run it up and along the pillar and back and keep it up higher. I'm gonna throw GoPro up on the window and kind of do a time lapse of me mapping out the wiring in the car real quick, and then I'll come back to you all. So right now we're cutting out the rain tray on the top right here. I'm gonna cut through here and just cut basically all of this off, so it will have more clearance for
hood rat exhaust.
Yeah, other things in the engine bay. It'll just make it a lot easier to access a lot of things under here anyway. So, and we don't need it, and we're saving weight. Why not? Just cut it up. Bye. Lots more room for activities. Alright, so that's most of the rain tray cut out. Freaking air compressor is being loud. I cannot stand that thing. So I cut most of it out. I'm still going to cut out this little section right here. I'm going to get this unbolted first, and then we'll take back off on that. She looking good so far though. We're also going to cut these off too. I think it's something the Mazda had. I don't remember what was mounted here. Front half of the rain tray. We're going to get rid of those little brackets too, and then I'm going to cut this section out in behind here. Try not to cut out too much because there's like a lot of structural support, but we're watching where we cut. Alright guys, so I got a little bit more of the rain tray cut out. Here's a close-up of all that. A lot more space back there. We're gonna wrap up the end of the day. We got most of the wiring laid out in the car where we wanted it. So if we go around here, show you where the PDM's mounted one last time. So we got the PDM mounted there, the wires for the gauge cluster, and the switches run up underneath the dash. Everything's kind of in a spot where it's going to be for right now. I'm going to pull all this stuff back out. We have to paint the inside of the interior, so everything's kind of set into a position where we think we're going to keep it for right now. We got the wires coming out for all the buttons in the center dash, and then all the wires for the cluster. And then the wires for the rear follow back down the channel right here, all the way to the back of the car. And then the wires come back right here, and then we have the ones split off for the right tail light and brake light, reverse light, and then also for the driver's side of the car as well. I'll go ahead and take care of those probably tomorrow. There's also these 3 wires that need to be pulled back through the loom, so they go to the fuel pump 1 and 2, and then the sender also. So we're going to do that. Other than that, we didn't get very far today. There's a lot of stuff we're waiting for to come in the mail before we make final decisions on everything and placement of wiring, etc. So within the next week, we should have some super cool parts arrive and unbox for you all. And for right now, that's going to be the end of today. But if you have any further questions, please comment down in the comment section below, and make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you know when we post up the next video. And thank you all for the support. Make sure you share the video and spread the word. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this car put away, get the shop cleaned up, and then I'm gonna come over here, plop my butt down, and catch up on some PFI videos that I haven't watched in about 3 or 4 days. And I think they got about 3 or 4 edits that done came out, so I need to catch up on them and the Boosted Boys and everything. So make sure you go follow those guys, because they got some really cool video footage and some super awesome builds. But I'm out of here, guys. Peace.